Welcome to Zoe's Treasures, where the vibe is vintage. Buckle up.
Good morning. Are we in the morning? Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. As always, I'm here with my husband, Noel. He is doing our cameras. Thank you for sharing the link and joining through a shared link. I appreciate that. So he's back there doing our cameras and our graphics and controlling our lights today. Hopefully our lights cooperate, because today we have some glowy stuff to show you. That is all we have. Hello, the Teacup Chap. How are you today? So all we have today is glowy glass. So I hope that's your thing. I have about 20 items listed in the auction tab, and then I have a bunch of randoms. So we're going to work our way through it. Feel free. Yes, it is, right? Feel free to go ahead and place any pre-bids. The bin is full, so I have a bunch of other kinds of things in the bin if you're interested in shopping things other than glowy glass. And what we're going to bring to you today is a whole mix. So we have clear, blue, some pink, some amber, some all different colors of glowy glass. So different chemicals that make up the glow in those. I am not an expert in that, but I am just going to bring you the glass, and we'll go from there. Before I get started, free shipping on everything. So everything in the auction tab, everything that you buy in the shop is free shipping. You'll hear me repeat that throughout the entire show. And we are doing all dollar starts. So be nice to me. Help bid those prices up a little bit to reasonable, because I'm bringing you some really awesome items. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started. I'm going to work my way probably through our auction tab first, and then move on over to our random items. And for every item, I am going to show it to you, show you any call outs, and then we'll look at the glow. So let's get started with this sugar and creamer. This is a gorgeous set, amber glass. And so you can see no chips or cracks. We have that thumbprint design going on there. I love the pattern on this one. You get a sugar and an open creamer, two-handled open creamer. And I'm going to try to feel for any call outs and let you know. But please note, please note, my husband's over here going, like, I don't understand what he's telling me. This happens every show, y'all. You see me look confused in this direction, it's because I'm trying to understand my husband's hand signals. Just ignore me. All right, and then we have the base for it here too. So I won't even call it a call out. The only thing with this one, the base doesn't glow, but our sugar and creamer does glow. So we have a beautiful set here. Let me go ahead and pull it over here so we can show you how that glows. And he'll just switch that camera in a second. The first one's always going to take a minute for him to get it focused. Look at those beautiful pieces in there. We're going to go ahead and get that up and going. $1 free shipping. I like to do 15 seconds. Actually, let's do 10 seconds. 2-second restart. And that is going now. I have my flashlight, so I'll try to add a little more light on there so you can see that glow with it as they're running. Beautiful sugar and creamer and a base for it. Now the base doesn't glow, but that sugar and creamer does. And Bambi Lynn, congratulations. That is heading to you. Thank you so much. All right. What do we have next?
My vibe is tired too.
Let's do. Where did I put it? Where did my husband hide it on me? I know. I am looking for our inkwell. Ah, here it is. Way back here. Look at this. Now, this is a mixture of glass and brass. So we get a little bit of both here. How gorgeous would this be sitting on your desk? You have a brass base with that red going around there. 4 little feet. And then you have your glass inkwell. This is the part that's going to glow. We have a brass lid that has a decor on there. Little holly leaves and berries. Let's go ahead and put that in there. The base doesn't glow because the base is glass, but the glass part does. All right, let's take a look at that. And that is up and going. So not super bright, but there we got it. Some glow going on. We're going to run that for just $1. Up and going. Actually, I'm going to change this to 15 seconds. And that is going now. Let's see if I can get my light. There we go. Get my light on it. How gorgeous is that inkwell? That would be so beautiful to sit on your desk if you work from home or have a professional office. Be great for a gift for a dad or a, I think it's kind of manly looking. And Alan Hat with a first purchase. Thank you so much. Congratulations and welcome to Zoe's Treasures.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, this next one, it has to be one of my favorites because it lights up like freaking crazy. All right, look at this candy dish. The glass itself is just gorgeous. It is a bluish teal color glass. And it has just absolutely beautiful to look at. The cuts in it has like diamond cuts all the way around, and it feels really good. Let me just kind of feel the top. There's no call outs on the top. So no chips, no cracks, beautiful glass, little candy dish, trinket dish, and it lights up like crazy.
Are you ready?
Look at that. It is so bright. It's almost too bright for our cameras. We're going to get that started. $1 up and going. All you can see is like this bright glow. It is green, green, green in real life. Can we pull the light back a little bit on that, honey, so we can see how green it is? All you're grabbing is that green reflection, but all of that glass is just like bright green. It is blinding. And I love discounts. Thank you so much. That is heading your way. That is a good one. All right, up next. So this next one, we're going from a super glower to kind of a little glower, but it's still really cool. This one is just the George Washington? Yes, the George Washington bottle. So it is an older glass bottle. So this is great if you're like just into your primitives. And now you get to see me again. Yes, I'm back. Peekaboo. If you're into just the primitives or collecting different glass bottles, this one's really cool. It is a baby blue. It's almost like a soft Tiffany blue. So on one side here, we have the eagle, and on the other side, we have George Washington. And I think it actually says that. Oh, it says General Washington around the edges there. It is in great shape. No chips or cracks. Little cloudy on the very, very bottom. And I'm going to have to help that out. That is not a super glower, but we do have some glow. There you go. If I get my light on there, you can see that glow. We're going to go ahead and get that one going. $1 free shipping, up and going. If you have one of those cabinets with all the black lights, this would look really cool in that cabinet. Oh, like the duck, that is all my husband. My husband does all the graphics for me. Try not to get my flashlight right in front of the cameras there, so I apologize. RebMev, thank you so much. That is heading your way. And like I said at the beginning, we have a variation of glow today. So we have from little glow to like blinding glow and all different colors of glass. So we're just kind of mixing it all up. Next is this clear pitcher. And even if this didn't glow, I just think this is gorgeous. I love like a creamer or a pitcher that is on a pedestal base. It is so unique. Beautiful handle here, and you have your grape and leaf design going around there, and it's very elegant looking. Beautiful one. Let me see, no chips or cracks. Let's see if I can, hold on, let me pull my little inventory sticker off so you can see it better. All right, and that is a great glower. That is really bright. We're going to run that $1 free shipping, up and going. That doesn't even need any extra help with our flashlight. It is just glowing on its own like that.
Hello, Kate.
Hi, Kate. And CS Trick with the first purchase. Congratulations and welcome to Zoe's Treasures.
On its way to you. Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, this next one, not only is it Fenton, and it's beautiful, it is hand painted. It is a, I would call that a very faint emerald green glass. We have beautiful pink hand-painted flowers around there. We have a signature. Let me just find it for you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera. Right down here, it is signed on the inside of the glass by the artist who painted it. Has the original little clapper. It does work. And now let's see the glow on this one. No chips or cracks. Look at that. Fenton Bell, glowing, $1, free shipping. We do have some pre-bids. And that is up and running. Clap on, clap off. That shows our age. I think there's a lot of people who don't even have, they're too young to even have heard that. Thanks for your bids. And Dawn, thank you so much. That is heading to you. That's such a beautiful piece. I really like that one because, like I said, not only do you get the cool glowy glass, you also have that hand-painted artistic touch to it. All right. Now, how about a piece of red glass? Look at this one. This is another Fenton. So this is the tulip candle holder. And you've got the beautiful kind of texture going on here that looks like the tulip leaves. No chips or cracks that I'm aware of. So you can put your votive in there. You can turn it around this way and you can put a taper on that side if you wanted. So either way, let's go ahead and put that in here and see how that one lights up with that gorgeous orange glow. Let's see, there we go. Let's get a little more light on there. $1, up and running. We can get a little more, get that. It looks like a fire going around the bottom of that. So pretty. Add just a little extra light and it just really, really pops out at you. I love discounts. Going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Noelle just said, are you guys going to come pick it up? I think from now on, when you buy from me, I love discounts. It just means a mandatory visit. Like, I just think that has to happen. All right. This piece, we got this one at an estate sale, and I am in love. If you have a cabinet, one of the black light cabinets, this is gorgeous. This is thick, heavy, thick, heavy glass, beautiful stopper. It's a decanter, no chips or cracks. So we have this really thick, heavy stopper. And I just can't even tell you, like the weight, this is probably a good 7 or 8 pounds in itself. Really thick, just gorgeous. I love the elegance of this one. And it glows. So let's put it in here to see it glow. This one lights up good. Doesn't need any extra help from me. Look at that. Just bright as can be. I am so in love with the clear glass that is up and going right now. $1, free shipping. I am so in love with the clear glass that all of a sudden it's like, boom, check out this surprise. How cool is that? Thanks so much for your bids, and I love discounts. Heading to you. What do we have next? Oh, okay. My husband's telling me since you have, which ones? These ones over here. All right. Since you have a decanter, what do you need with a decanter? You need glasses that match a decanter, right? So you can have your liqueur in your decanter, and then you can serve it in glowy glasses, right? So we have 5 glasses here that look very similar to your decanter. These are a lot more delicate glass, little liqueur glasses. Let's put those in here. Let's take a look at these guys. There is a set of 5. I'm kind of stacking them, but you'll see just for space reasons here, stacking them up. We're going to run these as a random because I don't have them listed, but not only can you have your decanter, but you can have the glasses that you're serving with them all glowy. 5 glasses, you get all 5, no chips or cracks, running for $1 right now. These will look good filled with marbles too. Some of your glowy marbles will look really cool in something like this. And CS Trick, that is heading your way. Thank you, thank you.
Thank
Let
you.
me make 2 trips with these so I do not break them. And I need to Yeah, I'm about to label it. I need to throw a number on there so I can make sure it goes to you. All right. Now let's keep moving back down our list. This is a popular one. And I know I'm probably going to slaughter the name. Heuser Glass Tea Jar. And the reason I'm saying it is a tea jar is because it literally says tea. So it is a tea jar. There are some bubbles in the glass, just a few slight little bubbles. No chips or cracks. Metal lid that comes off. Little bit of flea bite around the top from probably the lid going on and off constantly. But other than that, no, I mean, it's in great shape. But check out the glow on this one. Look at that. Lights right up. $1. Free shipping, up and running. Thank you for your bids on that one. I love discounts. Heading to you. Thank you. All right, if you guys like that one, I have one more Heuser glass jar. This one does not say tea. This is blank in the label spot. It is a little bit smaller than the other one. Let me show you just for size comparison. So this is the one that just sold. So just a little bit difference in size. But everything else is pretty much the same. Metal lid. Couple little flea bites around the top. You can feel a little, especially roughness, and like right here. Yeah, but when that lid is on, you have no idea. There's a couple little dents in the lid. It's been around for a while. But that one glows like crazy also. $1. Up and going. This is another Heuser glass. We got both of those at the same time. This was a teenager find. I have found that my teenager loves antiquing if I give her a black light and tell her to go find me stuff. I love discounts. Now you got a set. Heading to you. Oh, look at this next one. I'm excited about this next one. All right, so this is a lotus flower. Jack in the Pulpit. Let me get my words right. Jack in the Pulpit glass piece here. I'm thinking it's Dugan glass. I cannot find any type of maker's marks on it. But when I was researching, I kept finding very, very similar ones that were labeled as Dugan glass. Look at this. Not only do you have that Jack in the Pulpit on the top, but you have the vines or like the branches wrapping up around the flower there. The base feels like a pressed glass. This is stunning. It is so beautiful. It has all like an opalescence around the top. We're going to show the glow in just a second. At the highest point, it is right at 6 inches at the highest point there. And let me turn it just a bit so you can kind of see that glow in there. Check it out. So it's really the bottom that glows like crazy. You can see that glowing. So beautiful. And that is going now. Up and going. This is just gorgeous. I fell in love with this piece when I saw this one. Thank you so much for your bids. And no chips or cracks on this one. It is stunning. I love discounts. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. This is probably the only... Okay, hold on. Noelle's doing hand signals again. What is it, my love? Okay. My husband says it's time to do the turkey before we go on to anything else. So let me find the turkey. Here's our turkey. Let's get it pinned. All right, it's almost Thanksgiving, you guys. You need a turkey. It'll actually be year-round. Look at this. This is Mosser. So this is a amber Mosser piece. It does have that really beautiful orangish glow to it. We'll show you in a second. No chips or cracks. It is in mint condition. It is a huge turkey. How absolutely stunning is that? This is the big guy here. You've got that gorgeous base. Look at those different colors showing up in there. The edge is just stunning with all the cutouts. Let me give you a measurement. We measure the nest, not the bird. 8.5 inches across. So it is a big one. Let me show you the glow on this. We're going to run this for $1, you guys. $1 is a starting bid. Looks like there's some pre-bids going on. But let me set this down in here. Get my light going on it. All right, look at that glow in there. And we're going to go ahead and get that started. Make sure I got the right one. Is that the turkey? Yes, it is. Up and going. Beautiful glow all the way around it, especially in that base. It looks like it's just sitting on a bed of fire in there. 8 inches long. This is one of those big nesting pieces. And Southern Charm heading your way. What a awesome
Thank you.
pickup. Y'all, I found this guy at the antique store with like hens on nest, turkey on nest, and I've been I kind of hogged a bunch of his stuff, and I've been piecing it out little by little during the show. I have one more hen on a nest for today. You finally got something. So I have one more. This is another Mosser piece, hen on nest. Same amber glass, but this one is the hen instead of the turkey. You have the divided or the split tail. I'm not sure the proper wording there, but you have that split tail. No chips or cracks, mint condition. You've got the basket on this one. You can actually see the different colors kind of showing up under the right lights. You see little blues and greens. And of course, the basket part has that great pattern to it. It is Mosser. And this basket is 7.5. It's just a slight underneath half there. So 7.5 inches. Let's check out the glow on this one. It's going to glow very similar to that turkey. Let me just get it pinned. And we're going to go ahead and run this one. Up and going, $1, free shipping. That's running now. Hen on nest, 7.5 inch nest. Beautiful amber glass. Look at that base. The nest part there is just absolutely beautiful. And Linda with the first purchase. Congratulations. Y'all, I'm being very, very careful here. I'm using 2 hands. Don't want to drop anything.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Hello, Moody. How are you today? All right. This next one is probably the only straight up uranium piece that I have. So we have a lot of different colors we've been kind of going through. I'm very good. Thank you. But this is the only like true green uranium glass piece that I have today. Because I'm really fascinated that it's not just uranium that glows. So that's why we wanted to do a good combination. It is a cake plate with the daisies on it. I think it's Jeannette. Yeah, Jeannette glass. So Jeannette uranium glass. Very shallow cake plate, riser. How cool would this be as a riser in your blacklight cabinet to put some other pieces on? No, let me just kind of feel around just to make sure. No chips or cracks. I'm not even feeling any flea bites on there. It's in really great shape with those daisies. And that one glows. It's uranium glass. You know it glows. Look at the glow. $1, free shipping. Let me give you a measurement really quick. I think it's about a 10-inch diameter. Look at how those flowers are highlighted. So beautiful. And Linda, what another great pickup. Heading your way. Set that one up here. All right. We're going to just keep working our way down the list, and then we'll get to our random items. So up next is another blue glass bottle. This one is JP. Those of you who collect this, maybe you know JP glass. It says JP right here. I don't know what that stands for. If you know, please educate me. Tell me in the chat if you know what JP stands for. But on this side, we have the eagle. So you've got your eagle, you have the JP. On the other side, it almost looks like hieroglyphics. So we have like an eye, just a hieroglyphic kind of looking design. And this is darker glass, not quite cobalt, but it is a very vibrant blue glass. This one doesn't light up like a Christmas tree, but it does have some glow going on with it. So let me go ahead and get that going. $1, free shipping. So not as much, what would we have in there? Manganese, not quite as much in there, but we do have some glow. So you get it under your lights in your cabinet and that thing will have some green to it. And Linda, thank you so much. You know what, you guys? I have giveaways today. I don't normally do giveaways in my selling shows, but I have some really cool, hello, Amar, how are you? Halloween postcards. So I thought I would do them to get rid of them before the holidays so people can enjoy them. So we're going to give away a Halloween postcard that is up and running. Hopefully I'll remember to do all the rest of them before we finish the show. All right, let's go on to our next piece of glass. The pedestal bowl. Make sure I'm grabbing the right one. It's this one here because I've got two of them. So this is another clear glass. So it would have the manganese in it. Beautiful pedestal bowl. I just like anything with the pedestal. I just think it adds some class and elegance. And this one has various designs around there. We have some leaves, like a floral leaf. Some flowers there, diamond print, no chips or cracks, and it stands, let me just give you a quick measurement because this is a nice size one, 7 inches tall, 7 inches in diameter, and it lights up just beautifully. $1, free shipping. I love the clear glass that glows. To me, it's just like a little added bonus. It's like a little added surprise happening because you don't expect it. So how many of you have sold clear glass before you realized that it glowed? Me for one. I sold so much clear glass and now I'm kicking myself wondering if I should have been testing it. Thank you so much, Leslie. And Linda, going to you. Congratulations.
On its way to you.
All right, next one. Yep. I have sold so much clear glass and had no clue that clear glass glowed. I was totally aware of like uranium glass. Once we started rocking around with the light, I'm like, this is so cool. All right, how about another pedestal cake stand? So here would be another great piece to put in your display cabinet for your other glowy glass. So instead of a cake stand, you can use it as a riser in your cabinets. You can use it as a cake stand, but you know. No chips or cracks. Just very beautifully cut glass. It's a little bit thicker glass. It stands about 5 inches tall, 9.5 inches in diameter. And let's check out the glow on that one. Another manganese. I'll learn how to say it one of these days. Piece of glass, $1, free shipping, up and going. Cynthia, I kind of do too. My husband is more of the expert. He has kind of hooked me up this whole little box that you're seeing things in. And Linda, heading your way. What another great pickup. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which is so funny because when we first started Whatnot, I wasn't into the glass and like the glowy stuff. Like I just didn't really know a lot about it. So we got like a tiny little flashlight. And I told my husband, I'm like, I need a light. He got me one that totally wasn't the right thing. And then soon as like just, I don't know, maybe about 8 months ago, he started getting into the glowy stuff. Then now all of a sudden I have a whole setup. So it's just get the husband on board. That's my advice. Get the husband on board. All right. This next one, it is pink depression glass. Pink depression glass does not glow like uranium glass. But when you put a light on it, it does have a faint glow to it. And I just think it is gorgeous. How beautiful to have some clear, some pink, some green, all those colors in your cabinet. And besides which, look at how beautiful this glass is. That diamond cut all the way around. So on the bottom, it has the texture, it has the diamond cut. On the top, you just get that great visual of those diamonds. Let me give you a measurement. It is pink depression glass, 12 inches long, no chips or cracks. Let's see, what am I missing here? Because you had a black light. Yeah, see? Yeah, at first I didn't quite know either. All right, so let's take a look at this one. Now, remember, depression glass doesn't, the pink depression glass doesn't glow like uranium, but it does have some glow. I'm going to have to turn it a little bit sideways because my box is not huge here. All right, and you can kind of see it hitting that. I'm going to go ahead and get it running. I'll put some more light on it. And it is up and going. Thank you for the pre-bids. There we can see around the rim. The closer I get with the glass or the light, you can see that lighten up a bit. It's a beautiful platter. Absolutely beautiful. And thank you. Remember when again, heading to you. I love this piece. All right. You have one of those. They are gorgeous. Those platters are absolutely stunning. All right, let's look at this one. Oh, who's going to win that giveaway? Who gets our first card? Lorison, congratulations. Thank you for being on our show. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and do another Halloween postcard. A little loot letter. How cute is that name? Isn't that the most adorable name? All right, so this one is the Night Watch. That's what that little sign says, Night Watch. The witch is there. So that is our second giveaway. And they're pretty thick. You can put them on a little stand or something in your decor.
Hello, Ms. Linda.
Hello. How are you? All right, where are we on our list? Oh, the basket. This basket surprisingly glows so good. Let me grab it right here. Oh, look at it. Free piece of string. Well, not anymore. Look at how beautiful this is. First off, it has daisy. I'm calling them daisies. There's flowers on either end. It is etched, so you have this great etching. And then you have cut. So it is a cut glass piece, an applied handle, no chips or cracks. Very unassuming at first, 12 inches tall, until you put it in your cabinet, put some light on it, and it goes from unassuming to wowzers. Look at that. $1 free shipping. Hello, Daisy Lane. Daisy Lane had a glowy show this morning too, and she had some really cool stuff. And Michelle, thank you so much. That is heading your way. Everybody, I am going through what I have listed, but then I also have quite a bit that is not listed. It was good. She had a lot of different glowy stuff, a lot of uranium glass, like the green uranium glass, but a lot of other stuff too. Daisy Lane, my favorite piece that I saw this morning, you had a orange, I think it was a perfume bottle. That was really unique. All right, let's look at this. I think this is a decanter with no stopper. It may be a tall vase. You decide.
I didn't know you wanted it.
All right, so this looks like another crystal piece. Now, full disclosure, the call out on this is it's a little cloudy on the inside, but you can clean that up with one of the denture tabs. I just do not have any denture tabs. I need to buy some for this exact purpose. I say this is a decanter without a stopper. It may be a vase. Beautiful cut glass. 12 and a half inches tall. Not even sure it's going to fit in our box. Let's see here if we can make it fit. And it does have some really pretty green glows going on there. Move it up. All right, there we go. Let me add a little extra help for it. And it is up and running. $1. Beautiful piece. See that green going on in there. It is a fainter green, so it has a little bit less of the manganese in it. And some of this picks up better in person than it does on camera sometimes. Linda, heading to you. It really depends on the amount of the mineral that's there, whether how much manganese is in a piece. Okay. Those of you who know me know that I love my sugar and creamers. We have a glowy sugar and creamer. Look at this one. And this is a really neat set. So it's a clear, open sugar bowl, double handled, and it has just this most delicate looking little vine piece around. And these little parts that look like bubbles on there with your creamer. So pretty. And of course they glow. Of course they glow. Glow beautifully. Up and going. $1. You get a glowy sugar and creamer set. with the gorgeous little, it's just such a delicate design with like these little leaves and flowers on there. And no chips or cracks, great condition. Marmar with the first purchase, congratulations. So we are limiting.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, we are limiting. I have some more stuff. As you can see, my shelves aren't empty yet. But I am limiting the amount I'm selling today because it is all glass. So it is going to be a fun shipping day with glass. So just knowing to make sure I'm getting it out on time to everybody. All right, let's go. Everything else is random that we have left. So let's pick up a random piece. Look at this Fenton piece here. Giveaway is Amy Rabb. Thank you so much for being here. You're going to get that Halloween card. And let me start another one. Let's see. We are doing another little Halloween postcard, another little loot letter. Look at how adorable. That's a little ghost. Look at that with the crow. That's going to head to whoever wins this giveaway. Up and going. All right. We have a piece of Fenton, a little pedestal, a little compote here, hand painted, purple and green. This is a silver crest, and the silver crest glows green, so we'll show you that. The only call out around the base here is gold, and there's just a little bit of paint wear. So no chips or cracks, but a little bit of paint wear on the gold on the base. And let's see here. There you can see that glow, the green glow on the silver crest. Let me get it running. Oh, I can't reach my mouse to start the auction here. $1. Let's see what my time is. Hold on, I'm switching items. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right, and you can see that green going right there. That silver crest that goes all the way around the edges. That's the part that glows. So all around the edges there. Look at that. Oh, there's that green. And Dawn, that is heading your way. Thank you. Thank you. Let me make sure I put a number on this guy.
Thank you.
Number 3. Okay, I'm going to just work my way through these shelves. Very gorgeous little pair with a brass leaf and stem.
Hey, Tim.
How stinking cute is this with all the little bubbles in there? I just got an apple from Miss Michelle Southern Charm that looks like this, but today I have the pear for sale. And it lights up like a firecracker. Absolutely stunning. We're going to show it to you if my husband does. There it goes. Up and going. Let me see if I can pull it up a little bit so you can see it better in the camera. Just a little pear, about 5 inches. No, not even 5 inches. 3.5 maybe. I like how the bubbles look like they're like floating in the mist of the green sea there. And Southern Charm, that is heading your way. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. I had a piece like this on my show last week. And a lot of people do not know that older milk glass glows. So we, first off, just have a gorgeous piece of milk glass. Even if it didn't glow, it would be absolutely beautiful. But we have a diamond point candy dish here. Look at that. It's a stunning piece of milk glass in itself. No chips or cracks, but not only is it just a stunning piece of milk glass, that maybe needs a little bit of help with the lights, but there we go, up and running. If my husband can show you the piece there, and it actually glows. Look at that. So a lot of your older milk glass will have a green glow to it, which is another thing that took me quite a while as a reseller to learn. So that was not something that came easy. Southern Charm, thank you so much. That is heading to you.
Thank you.
All right, let's do this one. This is so pretty. This is a beautiful clear glass, little, what would you call it, like a box without a lid. Never had a lid. But look at the scalloped edge. Is that not adorable? It's the type of a scalloped edge you would see like on the bottom of an apron. It's just so sweet. No chips or cracks. Very simple. Think about if you filled that up with some marbles, some glowy marbles. It is 7 inches by 4.5. Let's take a look at that glow. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kitschy Vintage Girl. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at that. It's another one of those pieces that's like, look how pretty, and then boom, there's some glow. That is up and running, $1, free shipping. There we go. And Reb Meth heading to you. Thank you very much. Look at this piece. This one's blue. How beautiful is this one? This has your little flowers up. Who got Marmar? You got that giveaway. Congratulations. Before we run this, let me do another one. We're going to do another little loot letter, which is Halloween postcards. So this one's a little scary. That has a little spookiness going on to it. This is going to be number 4. That giveaway is up and going. And now we can do this one. Look at this piece. Has your gorgeous kind of very soft blue, almost a Tiffany blue on the inside. Then you have that opalescent blue around the edges. No chips or cracks. 3 feet. Everything is better with 3 feet. I do not know why, but it just is. And it measures, like at the widest parts here, about 7.5 inches. On the bottom part, now the opalescence doesn't light up, but the bottom part of the bowl does. That is up and running. $1, free shipping. So it is that lighter blue of the bowl all around on the inside that lights up. And then it is just framed in that opalescent parts of the glass. It's so beautiful. And Secondhand Lions with the first purchase. Congratulations.
Thank you for your first purchase.
I have a bunch of little pieces, so we're going to run through them. I'm going to mix some of them together. We're going to just kind of, let's see how we're going to do this. It looks like a little meatloaf pan. Yeah. All right. Nope. Before I'm too late. Did I miss something? I'm like way back. Look at this. Maybe I should scroll down my comments. That would help, right? Yeah, the blue glass, me neither. Y'all just take a black light and start walking around your antique malls. You'll be amazed. Like, I tell you what, this is the way my husband and my daughter, I can antique for hours now, and I never hear, can we go home yet? Give them a flashlight. Best trick in the book ever. All right, so we're going to start. Did you do that yesterday? Did it work, Monster Mama? All right, we're going to start with this one. Some of these we're going to do in groups. Some we're going to do individual. We're going to start with this. Yep, see, they just love it that way. This, I am pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, is one of those eye wash glasses. That's what it looks like to me. That you would like put the water, the saline stuff. I Love Discount says yes. And then they would use it to help like wash their eyes out, I guess. So no chips or cracks. It's one of the little ones. There is some like bubbles in the glass right here. So we're going to run that one by itself. Show you the glow on it. $1. Up and going. Does glow. I just thought it was a very unique piece when I was hoping I was right with the eye wash thing and thought that was just pretty unique. Secondhand Lions, heading to you. Congratulations. Crying helps with that too. Yes, it does. I'm a little old school. I just go for the tears. Okay, let's see. Let's do these 3 pieces together because I think these are all clear glass. They look like little barbells. I am guessing these are pie weights. Again, anybody in the chat help me out. This one's pretty heavy. Knife Rest. Oh, look at that. See, Looking Glass. I should have known somebody with glass in their name would know better. Knife Rest. Okay, so they're Knife Rest. They're not pie weights. So we have a set of 2 that match. So we have these 2 that match. And then we have this guy that's a little bit thicker, so a little different style. Give you some heights so you know what they are. The first one is 4 inches. The 2 that match are 3 inches. We're going to group them all together, sell them as one set, and they are up and running now. The bigger one glows the best. The other 2 glow a little more yellowy than green. But there are 3. You get all 3 of those together. Looking Glass Lane. Those 3 are
Thank
going to
you.
you. Congratulations. That is number 9. All right. Then we have, let's do this. Let's see. Those are candles. All right. We're going to do 2 and 2 here. So we have, I don't know if this is like a tiny little cordial glass. It looks like a little mini shot glass kind of. Beautiful pattern around the edges. No chips or cracks. It's about 3 inches tall. And then we have this piece that possibly just could have, I have no idea, maybe salt cellar. Maybe this is a pedestaled salt cellar. It looks about the right size. It is a little bit thicker of a glass. And curated and caffeinated. I love the name. You are getting that postcard. Congratulations. 3 inches and 2 inches. So we're going to run these 2 pieces together. And they light up beautifully. $1 for both pieces. Up and going. That little dot is my tag. I will take it off. It's just a little tag. It's the way I keep track of stuff. And Linda Cow going to you. Thank you so much. That is number 10.
On its way to you.
All right. Then I have, these are the last of my little pieces. We're going to run these together because I think both of these are candle holders in one way or another. This is beautiful. It looks just like a miniature candle holder. The part for the taper candle is very small, so it needs to be a very skinny candle to fit in there, but it's a tiny taper candle holder. And then we have a votive holder. So more of a traditional scalloped edge. There is a little like flea bite kind of chippy right here. It's more of a chippy. Little chip right there on the votive. We're going to go ahead and run both of those together for $1. Again, there is a little chippy on the votive there, just to make sure that we're aware of that. Up and going, $1, both pieces. Thank you for your bids. And Secondhand Lions going to you. Congratulations. That is number 11.
Thank you.
All right, we are just running through all our randoms. I have 2 pieces I'm going to save to the very end. Let's do this one. So this, I am probably 99% sure this is what's called Burmese glass. It is very thin. It has a frosted look to it. Gorgeous, gorgeous scalloped edge, or not scalloped, ruffled edge around the top. There is a pontil mark. It's very rough down here, pontil mark, if that means something as a glass person. At one point it was trimmed, like it had a gold paint around the edges. A lot of that paint is wore off. So no chips or cracks, but there is paint wear on this one. Let me give you a quick height and then we'll see the glow. 6.5 inches tall. And this is one that does a lot fainter glow, but there is some glow to it. And that is up and running right now. You can see that green going on there when I'm putting that light on it. Beautiful piece of glass. That would complement your clear glass or your uranium glass. And Secondhand Lions, thank you so much. That's number 12.
Thank you.
How about another blue piece of glass? Look at this beautiful piece. This is very delicate feeling, very delicate The thickness is not super thick. Thank you for sharing the live stream. I appreciate that. And we have some gorgeous hand-painted flowers on there. I'm just going to call everything daisies today. Beautiful flowers. You've got that ruffly edge along the top. No chips or cracks. There is, somebody has used this before as a vase. So on the bottom, there is just a little bit of residue way at the very bottom of the base. Give you a height, 7 inches tall. And that is going to go up and running right now. $1, free shipping. Very faint green glow there. You look at that. There it goes. Just got to get the light hitting it the right way. And Marmar, that is heading to you. Congratulations. That is number
Thank you.
13. All right, we have slightly larger. I like discounts. All right, you're going to make me blush. You're going to make me blush. Okay, look at this. So beautiful. Candy jar, candy dish, just checking to make sure there's no chips or cracks, no flea bites. I love how they used to cut glass. I just don't feel they make things as beautiful as this anymore. And look at the shape. It almost looks to me like a bird flying, like it just like with the spread wings. That's what it looks like to me. It is clear glass, 9 inches by 5.5. And let's take a look at how good that lights up. Beautiful green glow on that. $1, free shipping. That is up and running right now. Beautiful green. Look at the glow. Thank you so much for your bids. And Secondhand Lions going to you. Thank you. That is number 14. We have another clear glass, and then I have a color one. But look at this one. Moody, you like to make people giggle too, Moody? I love discounts. Gets me every time. Every time. They can make me blush faster than probably anybody I've ever come in contact with, but in a good way. All right, look at this little one. This would be amazing to put marbles in, or even some twinkly lights in there, and then have your twinkle lights underneath your black lights. How cool would that be? It's just a beautifully cut piece of glass. You have a diamond cut around the edges. 3 inches tall. This would almost make a good little planter too. Put some plants in your cabinet, your blacklight cabinet. Up and running, $1. I don't even need to add the flashlight to that, and it's glowing so beautifully. And CS Trick going to you. Thank you so much. Let me do another giveaway here.
On its way to you.
Keep trying to remember. Let's do another Halloween postcard. Let's see what this one is. Oh, look at it. It's all of them. It's like the ghost and the little trick-or-treaters underneath that full moon. That is our next giveaway. That is number 5. All right. And what do we have going? Oh, look at the amber glass. All right. Oh, no, is this pink glass? Not amber, pink glass. Look, amber underneath the light. So we have another pink glass piece here. I have been hoarding pink glass and pink items and pink everything because I have a pink raid train that I'm going to be on coming up in October. It's already booked. I haven't listed anything, but you could go in there and bookmark it. But look at this candy jar. Beautiful swirl. Look at get my fat fingers out of the way. Look at how that glass just kind of swirls up. So gorgeous. No chips or cracks. It is for breast cancer. I don't think we're raising money, but it is a pink theme and to raise awareness for breast cancer. No chips or cracks. Absolutely stunning. Look at the point on the top. One of my favorite parts of that. So this one, about 8.5 inches. This is not going to light up like a Christmas tree, but it does have some really pretty glow to it. And if I can get over to my right tab, there we go, up and running. Kind of see coming up there, we can see that glow. Just a little bit of that manganese in there. It's a beautiful piece, even if it doesn't light up like a Christmas tree, and you just get a little bit of that extra touch of glow. Southern Charm, that is, excuse me, heading your way. That is number 16.
Thank you.
Oh, let's look at this one here. Look at this big piece. It is a fruit bowl. Like a literal, there are pears. It is a fruit bowl. I love the paneling on there. So pretty. A little bit of flea bite around the top. There is some rough spots, but no chips or cracks. But there are there's a few spots that are a little bit rough along the top. 8 inches in diameter. Has a gorgeous, gorgeous glow. And it is running now. $1. Thank you for your bids. And Secondhand Lions, congratulations. That is a good one. Heading your way. We're going to do a little bit of the clear, and then I have a couple pieces that have a little color to it. So look at this piece. This has a frosted rim around the top with a ruffly edge. And then on the inside here, these, you can actually feel them on the back side, but it just gives it a really neat look on the inside. I think this is a soap dish. Might not be. I would totally use this as a soap dish. Absolutely beautiful. No chips or cracks. 6 inches by 4 3/4. It has a little bit lesser. It's not a Christmas tree glow, but we do have some green going on there. $1. Free shipping. And we can see that glow, especially those little knobs, and the inside of it glows really well. It's the frosted parts on the glass like this, it doesn't glow as much, but the rest of the glass glows really pretty. And Grammy with the first purchase. Thank you so much. That is number 18. We have about, I don't know, 8 or 9 pieces.
Thank you for your first purchase.
8 or 9 pieces left. All right, this is a Fenton. What? Oh, my auction sticker. Thank you, honey. Auction sticker is still left on there. All right, well, I'll get that off before I send it. It's just an auction sticker. Okay. And it's all over me. This is a Fenton, hand painted, and it is the custard glass type of glass. Really beautiful, especially for this time of year. This almost could be a year-round piece because you have some delicate flowers on there, but the coloring is just absolutely beautiful. No chips or cracks. Beautiful edge. I love these crimped, ruffly edges. We have a Fenton mark here on the glass, so it actually has that mark. Let's see who won this giveaway. Looking Glass Lane, congratulations. Thank you so much. And then we have the original Fenton sticker on the inside there. And we're going to go ahead and run that. And this lights up. Oh my gosh, wait till you see this. It is up and running right now. Look at that glow. It is blinding. It is just a bright, bright, vibrant green in real life. The camera just isn't picking up all that. It's just too bright for the cameras, the green. But it is very, very vibrant. Thank you so much for your bids. And Secondhand Lions, what a great grab. That is heading your way. Congratulations.
On its way to you.
Next time we're gonna put the sunglasses are required.
Yes. All right, we have another pedestal bowl. You are very welcome. Thank you very much. We have a pedestal bowl. I love the cut out on this, the diamond cut on here. It is so pretty. No chips or cracks. It is 6 inches tall, 7 1/4 inch diameter. Let's check out the glow. A little bit fainter, but it's definitely there. I don't even have the flashlight on it, and I'm seeing glow. And that is up and running for $1. Let me add a little more light. See what we get with this, a tad bit more light. You can also turn that over and use it as a gorgeous pedestal in your cabinet, like a pedestal base to put something up. Marmar, thank you so much. That is heading to you, and that is number 20.
Thank you.
We have another clear piece here. Is this the one? Oh, we're going to save this one for later. Okay, that's for the end. Let's do these. Let's do a set of glasses. These are so beautiful. In your cabinet, these are perfect for your marbles, like perfect to fill up with marbles. No chips or cracks. Gorgeous diamond cut, which is my favorite. I've said it like 20 times today. But you're going to get a set of 4. What kind of glasses? What kind of alcohol would you put in there? 4.5 inches. You can tell I'm not a big drinker. I don't know. But they don't look deep enough as wine glasses for me. We're going to stack them up so you can see them. Nope, they don't stack. We're putting them together like this. All right, let's check out that glow. We're going to go ahead and run it. You're going to get all 4 of those glasses up and going. They do glow beautifully. 4 glasses, no chips or cracks. Beautiful cut. And Linda, thank you so much. Give me just 1 second. Since there's 4 of them, I don't have enough hands. We're going to make 2 trips. We're going to start putting stack in here. All right, what is next? Let's see. We're getting to the end. This piece is beautiful. Look at this one. This is a nice thick piece of glass. Like, I like that substantial glass. Look at that. It has the big, kind of like a marble base to it. Like, looks like a big fat marble on the bottom for the pedestal base. No chips or cracks. 7 inches tall, about 5 inches in diameter at the top. Has a gorgeous, gorgeous glow. $1, free shipping, up and running, perfect for ice cream sundaes. That would be a big old sundae. Look at that glow. Another one of those pieces that you're just like, oh, it's some glass. And then it's like, wow, check it out. Marmar, going to you. Congratulations. That is number 22. We only have a couple of pieces left. Let's do, we have 2 insulators here. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you love it. Thank you for letting me know. That makes me happy. I have 2 insulators here. We're going to sell them together. Full disclosure, I don't know the first thing about insulators. These have a slight glow that I thought was cool. Thank you so much, Looking Glass Lane. They do say Brookfield on them, and they're like a teal color. They are glass. They both say Brookfield. They are like the tops. There's some rough, like, flea bites, little chippiness on some of them. So they're old and have been used. They're about 3.5 inches tall, one slightly bigger than the other. And they do have a faint green glow. We're going to go ahead and run them. You get both of them for $1, up and going. You can see with the light on, we get that glow going on both of them. So they are a teal glass, teal color. And I love discounts heading your way. You guys, I really know nothing about insulators. I don't know which ones are like the collectible ones. I know some people like collect a lot of insulators. One of those things I've just never got a chance to learn about. We have a set of, now these are wine glasses, and they are gorgeous. Do they match the other ones? They pretty much look very similar in the cut to the glasses we sold a little while ago. Hang upside down and put, oh, that's a very good use for them. See now that makes it useful to me. Now I will be like, oh, let's check this out. So we do have 2 wine glasses here. Very beautiful, diamond cut. Do not know the maker. I couldn't find any markings on them. No chips or cracks. You're going to get both of them. So you and your bestie can have an evening with some wine. And we're going to go ahead and run them. So we do have a glow. It's not showing as good as I wanted on the camera, but they do glow green. Very beautiful. They are up and running. You get both of those. $1 for both of them. Free shipping. And Linda, that is heading to you. Congratulations. These are beautiful. I love all the diamond cut, like anything diamond cut glass. That gets me every time. That is number 24. Let me run one more giveaway here. Let's do another giveaway. We have a raid. Blue Hoss rating with a party of 4. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your friends over. My name's Tracy. This is Zoe's Treasures. We are doing Glowy today. We're getting towards the end of it, but hang out. One thing we do here is free shipping, dollar starts. And when we get a raid, we like to honor that person by taking a quick look at their profile. So Blue Hoss, feel free to put anything in the chat to tell us about yourself, but let's just take a look and see who you are. We have Blue Hoss, mother and daughter duo, serving up brass glass and vintage sass. How amazing is that? I love it. You have your next show coming up on 9/16 at 6 o'clock. So y'all, if you like what you see, oh, thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. If you like what you see, please head over and bookmark some of those shows and follow Blue Hoss. All right, let's move right along to our next item. I was going to start a giveaway. So we have another giveaway going here. This one's cool. Some more trick-or-treaters, some spooky trick-or-treaters. Postcard giveaway. That is number 6. That's up and running now. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's see. Where are we? How about a flower frog? Anybody like flower frogs? So there is kind of a call out on this one. I don't know if you can see that right there. See that discoloration? It looks like there's a chip on the inside. It feels nice and smooth. I cannot feel a dent. There's nothing I can feel. But on the inside, it looks like there's a chip on the inside somehow. Don't know how that happens. Same thing here. You can see that little spot. It's hard to see, but it's like something on the inside. It is a clear glass flower frog. But the glow is stunning. That is up and running. We can switch over and take a look at that. Look at that glow. Beautiful flower frog. Now it's like that one discolored piece. It looks like something on the inside is chipped, but it is nice and smooth. Looking Glass Lane, that is heading to you, and that is number 25. Congratulations. Okay, oh, look at this bowl. I sold the sister candlestick holders that went with this bowl the other day. If you happen to catch the On Cloud 9 rain train, there was candlestick holders that match this bowl. I did separate it. I know I'm terrible. I sold them separately. But we have this glass bowl. It is beautiful. Hand-painted florals, trimmed in the green. Absolutely gorgeous. We have some gold trimming going on there too. It is 9.5 inches in diameter, stands about 3.5 inches tall, and it has some glow.
I told her not to, but she didn't listen.
I know. I did. I broke up the family. Let's take a look at the glow, and we'll get it running now. It is up and going. A beautiful bowl with the glow. So not only do you get that artistic hand painting, you get glow on a gorgeous like console type bowl. Remember when again, that is going to you. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. That is number 26.
On its way to
We
you.
have about 2 minutes left in the giveaway, just enough time to wrap up the items that we have. We have 3 things left. We'll do the giveaway and we'll go find somebody to raid. Let's do this one next. Look at how beautiful this is. Packed up just like that. Look at this piece. It is a frosted glass basket. And on it is like blue and white hand-painted florals. It is so pretty. It's going to have a little bit of a glow going on. No chips or cracks. I do not know who makes it. Reminds me a whole lot of a Fenton piece, 6.5 inches, but there are no markings on it to identify who makes it. It has a very faint glow. And it is up and running. You can see that glow on it. $1. Beautiful hand-painted basket with just a very faint, very soft glow going on there. And Reese's Vintage Pieces with the first purchase.
Thank you.
Congratulations. That is number 27, heading your way.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, we have 2 pieces left. I saved these pieces for the end. I'm actually going to run them together because they do have, both of them have like a pretty decent call out. So they're great for display pieces. They're great to put in your cabinet. They both glow, but they do have call out. So we're going to put them together and I'm going to run it for $1. So you can bid accordingly to that. Let me show you each piece. So the first one is this candy dish, beautiful lid. I love the cut of the glass. The call out is one of its little petals is missing. So we have this gorgeous ruffled edge. One of the, if you can see it right here, this petal has been broken off. So that is the call out. You put the lid on and you put that in the back, nobody will see it. Okay, so you have that one. And then we have this guy, gorgeous bowl, beautiful cut glass. But there is some more, I can feel it, enough chipping to where I really want you to know that it's there around the edges. So both of these have call outs, but they do glow gorgeous, and we're going to sell them together for $1. All right, $1 up and going. Those guys are running together. Free shipping. And who's going to win that postcard? Remember, win again. Congratulations. Oh, Ricky, New Jersey. Well, hello. We're having a great day, and I hope you are too. CS Trick, those 2 pieces are going to you. Even with those few call-outs, they are still beautiful and a great pickup. Let me put a number on them. That is number 28 for those 2 pieces. And with that, everybody, that is all I have today. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Thank you, Bluehouse, for bringing your friends over to see us. Y'all, I've got a bunch of shows booked. Please come and see me. I do 2 chat shows a week. I am a CPA. I do tax and accounting focused shows for resellers on Tuesday evenings. Friday mornings, I do a buyer-seller chat. And every Saturday at 4 o'clock, I am here with a different theme that I rotate through themes. So come and see me every Saturday at 4 or join in the chats. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, good, Jenny's. I'm so glad that you got it. All right, let's go see who's on to raid. And George's finds. Let's go see George. I haven't been over to her in forever. She only has 13 people. Let's go check out what she has.
Thanks for joining us. Buckle up. See you next time